Welcome back. Now that we're done the shipping portion of the WooCommerce settings, we're going to move over to the checkout settings in WooCommerce. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the checkout tab. Here's where we actually set up how the checkout functionality works, as well as setting up our payment gateway. So this is going to be a critical step in making sure that you're actually able to receive some money. And that is probably the most important part of this whole thing, is receiving money. So let's make sure that happens. Okay, so we're just going to scroll down here. So make sure you've clicked on the checkout tab under WooCommerce settings and checkout. And we're going to go through each of these settings and make sure they're set correctly. Coupons. Well, of course, coupons are extremely critical, and I highly recommend using them. We'll be going through creating coupons, and so I just want to make sure that we have this setting checked off, because we obviously want to use this feature in the future. So I'm going to leave enable use of coupons and calculate coupons discounts sequentially. It's really just a compounded rate calculation. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. It says when applying multiple coupons, applying the first coupon to the full price and the second coupon on the discounted price, so on and so forth. That's up to you what you want to do there. I'm just going to leave it checked off. Usually with when I use coupons, it's one coupon. It's you apply a coupon and that's it. Not having compounded coupons. Okay, the next one is the checkout process. Enable guest checkout. This allows a customer on your website to not have to have an account to sign up to your website. I highly recommend leaving this checked off. You're still going to get a payment. You'll get their contact information when they do check out, and so this is something that I would not uncheck. The only reason why you would ever not want a guest to check out is if you're using downloadable media or having some sort like a downloadable product. Some sort of requirement that your customer has to be authenticated before actually making a purchase and being able to use your product. So an example actually is the website that this course is being hosted on. We would not want guests to be able to check out because they have to log in to access their courses. The next one is force secure checkout. Well, since we've done settings to ensure our website always is using the HTTPS secure, we don't need to have to check this off. This is only checking off if you did not set your website to use SSL every time. What you would do is, if you did not use the SSL plugin like we did, but you did install an SSL certificate, you could actually click this button off, and so everyone who tries to go into their account or create the checkout process, it would force the website to go into SSL or HTTPS mode. So if you did not do what we did with the plugin and you still wanted to take payment, you would make sure you check that off. We obviously don't have to. Here's where we're going to set up the default checkout pages. Now these are automatically, usually they come in automatically from your theme. And also WooCommerce, when you set up WooCommerce the manual way through their wizard, it automatically sets up the pages, but we're going to have to actually do that ourselves. So I'm going to go ahead and let's just walk through that part. So normally what we would do is just click on this and we would be able to find the cart page in the drop down menu. And in this case, we didn't have one installed for us. So that's okay, we can make that happen. So what we're gonna do is, if you don't have your cart page automatically selectable, and here it says cart or checkout, we're gonna actually allow WooCommerce to do it for us. So if you go over to WooCommerce on the menu here and go to System Status, I'm going to right click on it and open it in a new tab so we don't lose where we were, and have that open. Okay, and we're going to click on, I believe it's Tools, and see where it says Install WooCommerce Pages. Okay, we're going to go ahead and click Install Pages. Okay, and now that's done. So it just installed the missing ones. So now if we go back, I'm just going to go ahead and close this tab out, and we're going to go back to where we were before underneath the checkout tab here. I'm just going to highlight this and hit enter, and what that'll do is it'll refresh our lists. And look, it's automatically selected cart and checkout page because it's created those pages for us. So perfect. The only page that we are missing here is terms and conditions. So this is, if you leave it blank, it's not a big deal. Customer is not asked to accept terms and conditions, but it's highly recommended that you do have your terms and conditions set. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that now. And I did want to point out here that on our mind map that we created on our website, that we do have a legal stuff in section here that is going to be in a as a menu item in the footer. So terms of service, which is what we're talking about there, and eventually a privacy policy and return policy. We'll talk about that a little bit more. So we're going to just flip over to the next video, which I'll talk about just creating a terms of service. And the rest of these pages we'll create as we start building out the pages portion of the website.